Hello Aquarius, welcome to my weekly tarot channel. So today we're going to be exploring the feelings and the intentions between you and the other person. We are going to take a look at the unifying energies between the two of you. I'm going to pick 3 cards for the past, the present and the future to get a sense of what's going on. And then I have a whole bunch of cards over here which I'm randomly going to pick from to get the depths of the story filled in. So let's get started. So in the present moment, what is the theme of the reading for you Aquarius, for you and your other? What is the theme of the reading for Aquarius and the other? The Sun. Sun is a very positive card to receive. Okay, so let's see. What is coming up? What are your feelings for the other, Aquarius? What are the other's feelings for you? What are the unifying feelings for each other? What are your intentions for the other? What are the other's intentions for you? What are the unifying intentions? And then what are the unifying energies that you both share in this connection for Aquarius and the other? 3 cards. Okay. Oh, before I forget. And so we're going to pick 3 cards for the past, the present, and the future for Aquarius. Past, present, future. All right. Okay, so let's see. All right, so yeah, your feelings for the other. So this could be a new experience. Although I don't feel it is actually, because of the unifying cards that we have here. So we have the 4 of Cups, we have the 9 of Swords, and we have the Devil as the unifying energies that exist between the two of you, which is really not looking so good. It shows that there's some kind of unhealthy attachment. There's a lot of anxiety, and neither of you are seeing each other for what's there. There's some kind of projection that's potentially going on, either a projection or a need for the relationship to be in a certain way, and not allowing it to be how it really is, or not seeing it how it really is. I can also see that there's been a loss. It's so interesting that the Sun is coming up as the theme of the reading. It's talking about happiness and joy. And then we have the 2 of Cups card over here, which is the relationship card. And it shows that there's a lot of control, because we have the 4 of Pentacles, control around hopes and dreams. So possibly how it is that you're wanting things to look in the relationship, which will tie in with the 4 of Cups. So having expectations, and possibly even attempting to enforce those expectations into the relationship, which is creating this loss. Because we have the 5 of Swords over here in your intentions for each other. For you, Aquarius, I can see you taking some kind of a stand against this person or this connection. They're allowing the Wheel of Fortune. They're in more of a surrendered place. They're waiting for things to change with regards to the connection, hoping things will change. And yet there is still the loss that's there. And it's the 5 of Swords. And for me, the 5 of Swords is often, it comes up when somebody's tried to hurt somebody, or somebody's tried to have power over somebody, the other person. And so it's ended up in this loss where both parties end up getting hurt or experience, even though there's a perceived sense of power, neither have the power in the end. And I can see that there's a struggle that's happening in the relationship at the moment. I can see for you that you're wanting some kind of new stability or security or grounding, as do they. They are more available to stick with whatever their feelings are and sort of ride it out for the long haul. Whereas for you, it's more of it feels like you're less inclined to, perhaps you're wanting more of a new experience, a new experience with regards to your feelings, despite the struggle that is going on at the moment. And so in the past, I can see that there was a kind of a review that happened, like taking stock almost, like looking at where the relationship is at and trying to decide how it is that you're going to move forward. And I think, again, it ties in with this needing the relationship to be in a certain way, having these strong expectations, or it's control in a way of how a relationship should look or shouldn't look. And so I see you taking stock in the past and kind of discerning whether it's matching up to your expectations of how it should or shouldn't be. And so now in the present moment, and obviously it's created some kind of a loss. There may have been some strong words exchanged because we have the Knight of Swords over here. And so now there is this this sort of planning to move forward. You're attempting, you're not quite focused. That card definitely wanted to come out. Forgiveness. Hurt blocks our light. Okay. Hurt blocks our light. Yeah, so I feel like you possibly may even have turned your back at the moment on the relationship. Or it could mean that you're still in it, but you focused on other things at the moment. You're possibly even focusing on a new journey or planning on going somewhere, and not allowing yourself to focus on the relationship or put energy into the relationship, even though there is anxiety around it. And the Devil card is coming up, showing some kind of unhealthy attachment. So the Devil card can also be about sexual deception. The Devil card can also be too much alcohol, too much drugs. But I feel like this is something that you're both bringing to the equation, because it is the unifying energies between the two of you. So I feel that the Devil is talking more about some kind of codependency, probably, or some kind of addiction to the relationship that's not healthy. Okay, the card Mending is coming up, and Regeneration, which shows me we've got the Forgiveness card, we have Mending, and then we have Regeneration. So it shows me that, and then in the future here we have the Temperance card, and the Temperance is talking about a need to bring things back into balance. So, just off the bat, if I look at this spread, I would say, wow, this relationship is kind of doomed. But the fact that we have the Two of Cups card over here, and the fact that we have the Sun card, the fact that we have Temperance asking you to find a way to bring things back into balance, to make amends, to forgive, and to allow the situation to regenerate you, shows me that this relationship is important. So let's find out what other cards we get for Aquarius and the other. Come out of the closet. I think that means expose your vulnerabilities, and maybe it also means come out of the closet, whatever that closet is that you're hiding in. But yeah, it's exposing yourself. Exposing yourself. And we've got Listening card over here. Listen to your wise self. Let the inner compass direct the course of your life. So I'm not going to take that interpretation. I'm just going to take the interpretation of listening. I feel that it's about both of you starting to listen to each other. And then for the Osho cards over here, we have consciousness, possibilities, and source. Not soy sauce or tomato sauce, but the source, back to the source. So I feel that there are many possibilities within this connection if you can turn back to a more conscious, return to a conscious place within yourself in order to see the bigger picture of what's playing out here. This will allow for forgiveness as well as for wounding to be mended between the two of you. And once that can happen, then the regeneration process can start and things can come back into balance. 3 cards for Aquarius and the other. Again, we have the Sun card, we have the Dog card, which is loyalty, and we have Stork. So I feel that this relationship needs work and it needs support, but it has so much promise, and it's got to keep going because there is loyalty here. And yeah, the Stork card talks about this like a transition, like something taking off. So if you can put the energy into this connection and work with forgiveness and healing things, then this loyalty and this happiness can find a new way of meeting in your relationship, can find a new way of being in your relationship. Based on the reading, what is the best course of action for Aquarius to take? Three cards. Yeah. So another thing that's coming up here, there's a card over here, I failed to look at this one, it's distorted perceptions. Reality is really what we are biased, raised to believe it is. Reality is really what we're raised to believe it is. And I feel, again, that ties into the Four of Cups card, where neither of you are seeing each other clearly or seeing the situation clearly. There may be projections happening, as well as the Control card coming up. And then this card over here. So there's something within the connection that you're not seeing clearly, possibly within each other. And so, again, the cards are talking about connecting, establishing conscious awareness in order to see a bigger picture and to realize and recognize how many possibilities there are within this connection. And with regards to the past, it's something within the past is keeping you trapped, that you're holding on to. And so the outcome or the need, the choices to make moving forward is to recognize that and choose for a new creative beginning, a new spark of something within the connection that allows for abundance, that returns abundance back to this loss that has happened. So this, you have a choice with how you go about this, but it's choosing to no longer be stuck on the past or with the past, or whatever the past is that's happened. And so we've got the Page of Swords and we've got the Page of Wands, and both of these are talking about something new intellectually, a new way of seeing things, but also a new initiation, possibly new passion or something creative within the relationship that returns you back to abundance within the relationship. So I'm going to pick a chakra card. A chakra card for Aquarius. And we've got liberation. And this is the crown chakra, unity, freedom, liberation. So it's choosing to liberate yourself in this situation, to unbind the stuckness, to release whatever the past story is that you keep telling that is actually not even based in reality, that is probably distorted, and to return back to the love and the happiness and the joy and the loyalty, because there are so many possibilities there once you can come back into balance. And then lastly, the very last card, I'm going to pick a crystal card. These are really beautiful cards. and you can wear them. They're the liquid crystal oracle, so you can wear them around your neck, or you can put them next to your bed and sleep with them next to you, and they just bring support to you right now during this time, for the next week at least. So this is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. What is the best card required? Fluorite. And fluorite is about mental mastery. And I'll read to you what it has to say. If fluorite has come to you today, your life is in need of organization, especially at the mental level. Now is a good time to realize that if the mind is not disciplined and focused, it is being allowed to wander aimlessly, and thus it will create aimlessly also. When this happens, we create things in our lives that have no purpose for these things then clutter our path. Fluoride asks you to commit mentally and to follow through to the end with whatever is currently occurring. Take everything one step at a time. One path is hard enough to stay on. Why create more? Make a list of all the things that you have begun that are currently active. Number them in order of importance. Choose one and stick with it into completion. Once that is done, look at how you did it. Learn to do it faster. The greatest and only teacher is always the self. There we go, fluorite. So if you are still here watching and this offered some inspiration to you, please feel free to forward it to others, but also to like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye for now.